welcome back to my channel and welcome to another huge clean with me. Today we are going to be tackling lots of unpacking. We just got back from our trip up in the mountains. We had a pre-Thanksgiving celebration with my parents, my sisters, all the cousins. It was so much fun. Such a great trip, a good getaway, especially right now with everything going on. It was very much needed, but we are now back and I have lots of unpacking to do. So we're gonna start by unpacking, getting everything washed that's dirty and put things back into place. And then I really need to get moving on packing because we are gonna be closing before Christmas. Probably gonna be closing in like 2.5 weeks, which is insane to think we can close that quickly. But I think the sellers are really wanting to close fast. So it's moving in a really quick pace. I'm excited for it, but I'm also a little stressed out because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do, so much to pack. So we're gonna get some packing done after I unpack. I hope you guys are ready for it. Today is actually a really big day too, and a great day to clean and distract myself because Adrienne has her MRI tonight. So I'm anxious, I'm ready to get it done, see what the results are gonna be. So it's a perfect day to occupy myself with lots of cleaning. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Talk about a crazy week, you guys. I have been so busy. I am last minute doing this voiceover for you guys so I can get the video up for tomorrow as you are watching this. But we went out of town and it was so much fun. We had such a great family vacation, celebrating Thanksgiving early, and we had a wonderful Thanksgiving this week and so much happening in between that we will get into. But of course, I had tons of unpacking to do. But before getting into everything, I first off want to say thank you so much for being here, for clicking on my video and watching. It truly means the world. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing YouTube, and this honestly is the best job, and you guys are so amazing. I love getting to know you and chatting with y'all in the comments, so I just want you to know how much I appreciate you guys, especially during this time of year when we're spreading all the love and the joy. It just means so much to know you guys are here each and every week. You honestly make my day. So thank y'all, and I hope y'all had an amazing Thanksgiving with friends and family. Ours was definitely a very special one. This was the first year we got to celebrate with all of our family, and we had a surprise visit from my brother, which I have not seen my oldest brother, Grant, since probably 5 years ago. I had seen him for my youngest sister's graduation, and that's the last time I saw him. He hasn't even met Ethan yet. So it was really special getting to see him and visit with him, meet his new girlfriend. It was a really special time. So much happiness this last week, also mixed in with some anxiety. You guys know Adrienne had her MRI this week, and we go back on Tuesday to find out the results. And it's just been a very anxious week. I want to know what's going on, what is growing in her arm. They did find a mass, which is why they wanted to do the MRI. So keep saying all the prayers. I really appreciate it. This mama's heart cannot handle it, so I cannot wait to see what is going on. So having that trip away was definitely a really good distraction for me, and I will definitely update y'all on what we find out. But as you can see, I was about to make my bed and I realized there was a blood right under where my head is, like underneath my pillow, and I was so confused. Like I literally was texting my husband. I was like, hey, did you get a nosebleed last night? Even though it was on my side of the bed, I was so confused where the blood came from. I was like, well, I know I didn't get a nosebleed. I know my ear wasn't bleeding. I have no idea. I don't know if maybe my cat or my dog. I don't know how it got there, but either way, I had to strip my bedding and put some peroxide on there to make sure I got the blood out of it, which I don't know why, but the blood would not come out of my sheets. It always takes it out, but for some reason it did not come out. So I'm going to have to buy some more sheets here soon. But man, you guys, I was feeling so overwhelmed this day, just looking around and seeing all the mess around me, all the laundry I needed to get done. And on top of it, the stress of knowing we are going to be moving in about 2 weeks and I have packed 2 boxes. That is it. So just a lot of anxiety going on. So if you guys are feeling the same way, know you are not alone. We can tackle this together. Let's get up. Let's get some things done. Cleaning is not just about the physical. It's also about creating a mental shift. A cluttered environment can often weigh you down, not only your thoughts, but also your emotions. So when you clean up, you're not just making your space look better, you're making room for peace, productivity, and even creativity. Just imagine the relief of clearing out your environment piece by piece. It really does just lift a weight off of your shoulders. You feel better. So I love focusing on one room at a time, tackling it, getting it clutter-free. Tackle one area at a time. You don't need to clean the entire house in one go, but if you just pick one spot and start with that one small step, once you feel that momentum, it gets you going, gets you up and moving, and you often start tackling multiple areas.
How did we end up here in the corner looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry.
Now that I got my sheets sprayed with the peroxide, I got those washing. It's now time to tackle the clutter that's in the hallway. This is all the luggage from the kiddos and our trip. So I'm just offloading everything so I can wash their clothes next and put the luggage away. I am thinking about just using the luggage to pack and move stuff in because we're not moving far away. So I'm like, you know what? I'm actually probably going to use this to load up some clothes and move it into the new house. That way I can save money on boxes. I don't want to spend a ton on boxes. I do plan on using a lot of trash bags and things like that in this move.
You don't want to talk anymore. I want to get so numb, while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you.
If y'all are interested in seeing what we did on our trip up in the mountains, I do have a vlog on it. It's going to be coming out this week. So make sure y'all check out my vlogging channel, Ashley's Busy Life, if you haven't yet.
So hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here.
We are going to be doing some packing later in today's video, as well as some decluttering, because it is so important that we do not pack up anything that we don't use or it doesn't bring us happiness anymore. So I'm going through everything thoroughly before packing it up. I really don't want to bring a bunch of clutter into our new house. But y'all, I can't believe we are so close to moving in. We did get the inspection done on the house. Everything was really good. There was only a couple things that we wanted them to fix, but they ended up not agreeing to it. So me and my husband were like, you know what? It really wasn't that big of a deal. Unfortunately, we are going to have to get the ice maker fixed as soon as we move in. That was one of the things that we found out was broken. And me and my husband were like, what is going on? We have the worst luck with ice makers. If you guys have been here for a while, then you know that before we left our house in Odessa, Texas, we had to pay to repair the ice maker because that had broke. And then the ice maker in this house has been messing up. And now we're buying a house that the ice maker is broken. I'm just like, what in the world? But it's really not that big of a deal. Just something we're going to have to get fixed whenever we get there. But as you can see, I'm now in my closet. I had decluttered our filing box a few weeks ago, and ever since then, I just left the pile on the floor that I hadn't gotten to yet, and it was time. I was like, you know what? This has been sitting here far too long. I have all this luggage in here, so before I put away my luggage, I wanted to sit down, sort through all this junk on the floor, throw away what wasn't needed, and file away the important stuff.
You
Decluttering is definitely one of those things that is tedious and time consuming, but it's also one of the best feelings when you get done and you see all that you have accomplished. It really does feel so great. So if there's an area that really needs some attention in your home that you know needs decluttering, let's do it together. Let's get it done, because I promise when you get done, you are going to feel amazing. I am the queen of putting bags inside of bags, and that's what I was doing. I was trying to cram all of my extra purses and bags all into my big luggage before sticking it back up into the closet.
When you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me.
By this time, the laundry was finally done, so we're gonna go ahead, pull out the clothes. I did put it through a quick refresh cycle so they weren't all wrinkled, and then switched over my blankets.
Just get me out of here.
I'd love to hear how your week has been going so far. What did you do for Thanksgiving? Did you get to see some family that you haven't seen in a while? Leave me some comments down below. Now that the laundry is done, the last thing I wanted to tackle this day was putting away the dishes. I had did the hand washing the night before, but I just didn't get around to picking up the dishes. So we're going to put these up. And then I actually had an appointment with a repairman for the fireplace. All of a sudden, the property management people decided they wanted to fix our fireplace, even though we're about to move out and it hasn't been working this entire time. So they were going to be stopping by here soon. So I wanted to have everything done before they came in. Let me know if you guys are the same way, but anytime anyone is coming into my house, it doesn't matter if it's a repairman, a bug spray guy, anything like that, I always like to make sure my house is clean. So it was the perfect day to get all the cleaning done, especially distract myself because Adrian had her MRI that night too. So everything worked out really well. Got the house cleaned up. They fixed the fireplace, which is nice, even though we only have 2 weeks left until we move, but it is nice that it is fixed. It is now a new day and we are finally getting started on packing. This has been super overwhelming for me. I have been wanting to get packing done, but like I said, it was Thanksgiving and then my brother surprised us and came into town, so I just hadn't gotten around to it. So we're finally getting some packing done. There was more stuff in this closet that I wanted to put away, just some appliances that I have double of or I don't use all the time. So I'm gonna finish packing up this closet and then we're gonna head over to my kids' arts and crafts cabinets, which those are so full of arts and crafts and paints. So I wanted to go through them, of course, before packing them up because we had so much. But anywho, I wanted to show you guys, I actually went upstairs and grabbed some of my sweaters so I could wrap up the vases and candles before putting them in the box. I am all about using towels or whatever you have around your home that you're going to be moving into your new house. Go ahead, use that to pack your fragile items with because it's a win-win. Not only are you moving the items in a safe way, but you're also packing two things at one time. Even though it doesn't go in the same place, I just find it so convenient and saves you money by just packing with what you have. That way you don't have to spend money on bubble wrap.
Over by you, by the cypress alleys go on for days. If you want to, we can go there, and to be there with you.
This box had just a little bit of space left, so I wanted to go through my cabinets and see what else I could stick in here before closing it up, because I want to make sure I'm taking advantage of all the space in all these boxes. That way I don't have to buy too many more.
In the summer, I'm out there fishing. When the catfish is ready to buy, and when the nets are filled with crawfish, it's a sight. If you want to, we can go there, and to be there with you. Oh,
We're now heading over to those arts and craft cabinets that I was talking about, and like I said, they are overflowing. We have so many things in here, and with Christmas coming up, I really want to be mindful of what we need and what no longer we use and what's junky. That way we can make space for the new stuff. One thing I'm so excited to have in our next home is a lot of closets. Thankfully, there's tons of storage in our new house, and I am really looking forward to it. That way I can make designated areas for the kids' craft items. I really want to have nice labeled bins. If you look in this cabinet on the right side, I do have a clear bin with a white lid on it. And really what I want to do is have all the arts and crafts organized in bins like that and have them labeled. That way when the kids go into the closet or wherever I might have them, they can easily see what's inside each bin and just pull out what they need. Because the way we have it right now is just so cluttered and unorganized. It drives me insane, but there's really no other place to put this stuff. So we're just working with the space that we have, which is all we can do. Whatever you have space for, just make it work. Don't feel like you have to make everything super aesthetic. I know for me, functionality is most important, not just aesthetically. I want it to function. So do what works best for your space.
No gators even look my way. On my back I float there, hear the crickets chirping away. Yeah, if you want to, we can go there, and to be there with you. If you want to.
My kids are still currently on their Thanksgiving break, so it worked out really well because as I was going through everything, I was asking them, do you still use this? Do you still want this? When's the last time you played with it? So it made it a lot easier for me to go through everything and decide what to keep and what to get rid of.
And to be there with you. Oh, Jamaica, Jamaica.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witness.
I did leave out a few things for the kids, especially the stuff that they use often. That way they still had something to do, because obviously we have a couple more weeks, so they're going to want something to play with. Then after I got done clearing away the cabinets, I did wipe them down with my spray way. There is a lot of glass in here. The bottom shelf is made out of wood, but this glass cleaner works great for wiping down surfaces, and I just love the way that it smells.
I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life. Rumor has it you have someone new. She'll regret you like a bad tattoo, 'cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give a nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. I'm not gonna play cool when you take me for a damn fool. I'm just so sick of it, can't believe that I've been with someone like you. Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth, 'cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give a nothing sticks.
I think I pretty much decided that we're not going to decorate for Christmas in this house. I'm going to wait and decorate when we move into the new home, even though it's going to be really close to Christmas and we won't get to enjoy the decor for as long as I usually get to. I'm just so excited to move into the new house and decorate that one that I'm going to hold out and not decorate this. And plus, it's just going to be tough for me to decorate and then have to pull everything back down again. So I'm really looking forward to setting up our tree. I think I'm going to get a real tree this Christmas, and I'm just so excited. It's going to be so much fun. But I'd love to hear, what is one Christmas tradition that you always do and that has just stuck with you? If it was one as a child that your parents did for you, or maybe a new one that you started with your kids that you really love, I'd love to hear about it. I just love all the different traditions that people do for Christmas and other holidays, so I'd love to hear about it.
I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. Little bit too much. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough.
Stella was looking so cute bundled up in the blankets right beside me. But now it's time to tackle these two cabinets. One of them had more of the kids' games and crafts, and then the other side were my plugins and my wax melts, my Scentsy bars. So we're gonna go ahead and pack all of this stuff up.
I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. going for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes.
I honestly was shocked that we had over an entire box of arts and crafts for the kids. I knew we had a lot of stuff, but I did not think we had that much, which I'm totally fine with. My kids are constantly in and out of these cabinets and they love playing with this stuff. So it does make my heart happy that they do play with these things, because my kids are getting a bit older and they don't play with toys like they used to. So I love that they still like playing board games with me and the matching game and painting. So I will happily fill my home with arts and craft items.
It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try.
I didn't want to just throw all my wax bars into the box, so I found some of my extra clear bins and decided to fill them up with my wax melts before sticking them inside of the box.
I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me.
And since I still had some space in this box, I decided to go back into the closet and see what else I could pack up and add into here. That way I fill it up all the way.
Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
Talk to me, baby. I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around. Drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
While I was packing up down here, Adrian kept asking, can we pack up my room next? I really want to pack up my stuff. So I was like, yes, let me go ahead, fill this box up, and then we'll head up to your bedroom and we can start packing your things. But it was starting to get pretty late, so I knew we were not going to get too far into packing, but at least we could get started. So what we decided to do was pack away a lot of her extra stuffed animals. You guys know Adrian is my daughter that loves stuffed animals. She has that big beanbag chair that's completely packed to the max with stuffed animals. She has this thing hanging on the closet full of them, as well as her top bunk is covered in stuffed animals. She just loves them to pieces. So we're going to go ahead and pack away the ones that are hanging in her closet. And then I told her just to pick some off of her bed that she could part ways with for a couple weeks. So we're going to put them inside these vacuum seal bags and vacuum them up. That way we can just throw them into the truck when we move.
Sing for me, darling, it's been quiet for a day now. Can't bear the silence inside my own head. I keep on hoping somehow we can make this alright. Just keep on trying. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around. Drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately.
I was so bummed after I got done stuffing this bag full and zipping it closed. I realized that I lost the cap to like get the air out of the bag. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. Whatever. We'll just leave them in there like that. It's not like we're worried about taking up too much space because we're going to be moving a little bit slower this time. So I just left it in that bag and then went ahead and pulled down everything that was on the top of the closet. That way Adrian could go through it, declutter, get rid of things that she no longer uses before we pack it up.
For you, I do it all night. You're my only lifeline. Talk to me, baby. I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting. Might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier. For you, I do it all night. You're my only lifeline. Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything.
We got all the closet top stuff packed away. Now it's time to tackle her dresser. She does have quite a few drawers with just random stuff inside of it. So I told her she really needed to go through it and declutter because she doesn't really go in these drawers all that often. So Thankfully, she was ready to declutter and actually did a good job. She's definitely my more hoarder child. She likes to hold on to a lot of things, which is fine. But like I told her, if it doesn't have any sentimental value to you, then you should probably part ways with it because you just have too many things. So she did a great job and she got rid of a lot.
But this time we could break. I'm running dry. Everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry. Everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me?
We are now coming to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed cleaning, unpacking, and packing with me. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Also, if you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, I would love for you to subscribe and join my YouTube family. I do upload new cleaning motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!